Welcome dear students. In this video lecture we are going to solve one more problem in the topic sections of solids under the category cutting plane perpendicular to HP and inclined to VP. Let's go and solve the problem. The question is draw the sectional views and the true shape of the section of a cylinder of base diameter 50 mm and axis 60 mm resting on HP on its base when a vertical cutting plane inclined at an angle 45 degree to VP cuts the solid 10 mm away from the axis. This is what the question. Here the object given is a cylinder and this cylinder is resting on horizontal plane by its base. So obviously the base view as a circle will be obtained in the top view. We need to start the answer from the top view. Thereafter with the given cutting plane we need to cut the solid with correct specifications. Let me to draw the projections of the given solid starting from the XY line. Oops. And the object is a cylinder. Now I am drawing a circular base and as usual I have to split it into 8 equal parts. Completed. It's a cylinder, so in the base we need to mark 8 generator points and in the face 8 generator points. In the base A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and in the face numerals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The diameter of the solid given in the problem is 50 mm. And now I need to project the points towards the front view area. The axis height of the solid given is 60 mm. So at that height I am marking the face of the solid. Followed by marking the points. Starting from A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash and finally H dash. I marked them. And now the face points 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, and 8 dash. Now the solid projection is over, and the cutting plane here given is a vertical cutting plane inclined at an angle 45 degree. So in the previous problem itself, we understood that if the word vertical is mentioned is nothing but perpendicular to HP. So a vertical cutting plane, that is a cutting plane perpendicular to HP and inclined at an angle 45 degree to VP, cuts the solid. So here the cutting plane is the second type cutting plane, that is we need to show the trace of the cutting plane in the top view, and the inclination of the cutting plane with the VP is 45 degree. Again, where it is going to meet the solid, that is what is the distance between the cutting plane and the axis in the top view is 10 mm. We needed to maintain 10 mm distance, shortest distance between the axis of the solid and the cutting plane. So first we needed to draw a Gator circle just around the axis of the solid with a 10 mm radius. Now this circle will guide us to maintain a 10 mm distance between the cutting plane and our center, that is axis of the solid. Now the cutting plane is inclined at 45 degree to VP. It's 45 degree to VP. This 45 degree to VP cutting plane is going to meet the solid in this way. Use the proper line format for mentioning the cutting plane. Yes. So in the previous cases, first we need to identify the cut points, and thereafter we need to highlight the retained portion. In this problem, because of this some limitation in this computer application, I need to draw the entire circle with a dark manner. But in your paper, you have to draw the circle first with a mild darkness. Thereafter, you have to highlight the retained portion of the circular base with dark pencil. And now I needed to identify the cut points like the polyhedrons, that is prism and pyramid. In circle based solids also we can mark the cut points. See here, you have to start to travel from the one end of the cutting plane, and wherever there is an intersection we have to award a cut point. Here an intersection is there. This intersection is happened in a piece of curve a b and 1 2, a b and 1 2. So two piece of curves are attacked by the cutting plane in this part. So we needed to award two cut points here, namely P and Q. For any one among P and Q, you can give bracket. Here I am giving Q. And then start to travel with the cutting plane. No more intersection yet. Now, the next intersection. So here, two pieces of curves are attacked in this part, that is F, G and 6, 7. F, G and 6, 7. So I needed to give two cut points, say R and S. Out of these two, any one can be goes inside the bracket. And the same time, it is better to note down the address of each and every cut point in order to mark them without any confusion in the front view. The cut points obtained in this problem are totally 4 cut points. They are P, Q, R, S. So in this PQRS cut points, the cut point P can be given to the piece of arc 1 2 1 2 because it's not in the bracket, so it can be on to 1 2. So the point P is in 1 2 arc piece, and the Q automatically goes for AB. AB. And in the same way, the cut point R and S, R can be goes to 6 7 6 7 piece, and S will be goes to FG. FG. So this is nothing but the address set for each and every cut point. In order to mark them in the front view, we can use this address in order to reduce some confusions. Now we have to project the cut points towards the front view to mark them in the lateral view of the solid. Yes, I am projecting the cut points P and Q, and now R and S. Over. Yes. Here I want to mark the cut points P and Q. This common projector will carrying the point P and Q in order to mark P dash and Q dash in the front view. And wherever this projector cutting 1 2 piece, we need to mark P. And whenever it is cutting AB piece, we need to mark Q point. So now this projector is now cutting the A dash P dash span, A dash B dash span here. So this piece line, see here, this space line is nothing but the front view of the arc AB. Front view of the arc AB. So it is looking like a line. Okay. Here this projector meeting at this part. So we need to mark the cut point Q. The cut point Q here. For your understanding purpose, I am giving a big, I am marking with a big dot, but in your paper you need not to mark with this much of big dot. This will affect the ambience of the drawing. Okay, so use some smaller size indication points for this purpose, and then the same projector will intersect with the arc piece 1 dash 2 dash in this part. So I need to mark the cut point P here. P. Both of them should have the superfix of a dash since it is a front view. And now here this is the projector for the cut points R and S. R and S. This projector meeting the arc piece FG in this point. Here there is F and that is G. This is the spot where the projector meeting the arc piece FG. So I need to mark the point S here. Point S here. Let me to mark it somewhat apart from the point for avoiding some confusions. And the same projector intersecting the arc piece 6 dash 7 dash, that is the address of R in this part. So there I need to mark the cut point R dash. R dash. And also I can mark with okay. And now we completed marking the cut points both in front and top views, and immediately after that you needed to connect all the cut points with straight lines. Sometimes you may have a question that in the previous problems, in order to mark the cut points in the solids of revolution like a cylinder and cone, the cut points should be connected with smooth curves and not with straight lines. This is what the condition in the previous problem. But here you can see one thing: the cut points obtained in this cylinder are only in the face and base. Whenever you want to connect a cut point within face or within base or face to base or base to face, you need to connect it with a straight line. And if a cut point, two cut points are in the side generators, strictly you need to connect them with the smooth curve. But in this problem, the cut points are obtained in face and base only, so these cut points should be connected with the straight line. And then we need to hatch the surface bound by connecting the cut points. Now we needed to highlight the retained portion in the front view also by considering the top view. This portion is the retained portion and that portion is the removed portion. The same should be reflected in the front view also. In the front view, the removed portion is already is in the mild sketch and the retained portion is also in the mild sketch. So now we need to darken the retained portion parts with the HB pencil. And you need to note one thing: in general, in the case of solid of revolution like cylinder and cone, the extreme generators only need to be darkened and you need not to darken the interior generators. Okay, so in the same way we can darken the face and the base. So in this way we can complete the work. Now we just completed the sectional front view and the top view. After that, we have to draw the true shape of the section. For that, we need to project the cut points perpendicular to the cutting plane towards the front view area in order to mark them in the auxiliary reference line. Now I am projecting the cut points and the projectors are purely perpendicular to the cutting plane. At a convenient place, I have to mark the auxiliary reference line. The auxiliary reference line should be parallel to our cutting plane. I need to draw the projectors from the cutting plane. And at a convenient place, I have to draw the auxiliary reference line which is parallel to our cutting plane. and it can be named as x1 and y1. x1 and y1. Now we need to mark the cut points P, Q or S in their respective projector, and with maintaining a distance between x1 and y1 which is as same as the distance maintained by the same points with respect to xy. So here, for our understanding purpose, I am mentioning the name of the cut points very nearer to their projector, but in your answer sheet you need not to mention like that. So this is R and S projector. The cut point P with respect to xy, the cut point P is at a distance 60 mm. It's actually equal to the axis height of the solid. In this problem it's happened like that. So in the projector of the cut point P, from x1 y1, I am marking the point P at 60 mm. This is point P. And the same way point Q is in x1 xy itself. So here also I need to mark the point Q in xy x1 y1 itself. Here the point Q. Similarly, the cut point R is also 60 mm apart from the xy line. So in the same way I need to mark the cut point R in its respective projector at the same distance between the x1, y1 and R. Here I can mark the point R, and the point S dash is in xy itself. So here also I needed to mark the point S in its projector and in the x1, y1. This is point S. And now first I have to connect all the cut points with the straight lines with the HB pencil. And the surface obtained by connecting the cut points can be hatched. Now the work is over. This is nothing but the sectional front view, top view and a true shape of the section for the given question. Try this answer with your proper tools in the paper. Thank you.